If you love Kent, you'll love this. When we make our quiz trails, we learn so much history about all these wonderful places around Kent and beyond. This is a lovely story from Faversham. Prince Andrei Alexandrovich of Russia was the nephew of Tsar Nicholas II of Russia. Tsar Nicholas II was married to Queen Victoria's granddaughter, Alexandra, and the whole family were victims of the 1918 Bolshevik attack and all killed. They were the last family of the 300-year-old Romanov dynasty. Brought up in Russia, Andrei fled during the Russian Revolution to Crimea. There he was under house arrest, and during his time in the Crimea, he married his wife Elizabeth. In December 19, they then fled to France, where two of their three children were born. They then came to England in 1920, where their third child was born, and they lived in London with family, for a time at Frogmore Cottage and later at Hampton Court. Elizabeth was desperately ill in 1940, but was sadly killed by bombings at Hampton Court. Andrei was married for a second time on the 21st of September 1942 to a lady from a Faversham family, Nadine, who was the eldest of three daughters of Lieutenant Colonel Herbert MacDougall and his Finnish wife Sylvia. They married at Norton, Buckland and Stone, which is just 2 miles outside of Faversham. The Anglican service was conducted by the Archbishop of Canterbury, and they also had a Russian Orthodox service. The bride's father was unable to give his daughter away as he was serving in Africa at the time. The wedding was, according to the New York Times, a blend of modern wartime England and the ancient regime of Tsarist Russia. They moved to Provender House, Faversham in 1949 and had a daughter in 1950, by which time Andrei was aged 53 and Nadine was 42. Provender House was the only real home he'd had throughout all his years in exile, and by all accounts he lived very quietly and happily here, supporting community events. Prince Andrei died at home in Faversham on the 8th of May 1981, aged 84. He was buried in the church at Norton, Buckland and Stone. His widow, Prince Nadine, died in the year 2000.